Just when we got to know Kimmy, she is in trouble. Let's see what happens and how Anna can help her. Everyone had a wonderful evening, as they had every evening thus far. Anna could tell Kimmy was getting antsy, as she did when she was stationary for too long. Anna knew she would be pulling out again soon. Kimmy was a free spirit, and she liked to travel, meet new people, and see things others only dreamed of seeing. She had stayed for 6.5 months, so it was time for her to go for a while. "Hey, lady," Kimmy said. She was dragging 2 big bags and her tote-sized purse down the stairs. She was always prepared for anything. She always reminded Anna, the lady with the carpet bag in the movies, who pulled out 10,000 things from her endless supply, or Santa's magic sack that held every child's Christmas toys. Anna ran to help before she dropped everything. "Good morning, sunshine. Is it time for you to jet for a few?" Anna asked. "Yeah, just for a little while. I will roll back this way before you know it," Kimmy said, making a click-click sound with her tongue. Anna and Renee hugged their dear friend and said their goodbyes. No one was sad because they knew she would be back just as she promised. That was another good thing about being immortal. There was always tomorrow. Kimmy pulled out, stomping the accelerator on that vicious V8, and let it roar its goodbye too. She knew her way to the ocean, even with her eyes closed. She had stops to make here and there, but the trip that used to take 5 hours now was 3.5. She was glad the lanes of traffic were drastically reduced. She put the pedal to the metal, just as she had always done. She was always on a mission, even when it could be fatal. Now she just cruised along, enjoying the ride. Every once in a while, an animal might jump from the bushes in her path, but they were no match for her vamp reflexes. She would simply slow, swerve, and resume speeding. Kimmy smelled the ocean air long before she saw the endless blue. She heard the familiar call of the gulls. This place had always provided Kimmy with a sense of calm, unlike anywhere else in the world. Her mind could relax. She didn't have to think about anything but the sun on her face and the sand between her toes. Kimmy thought there was no better therapy in the world. She knew there was another reason she loved the ocean. Nothing on land could touch her speed or power, but the sea was different. The ocean depths had creatures no one had even heard of before. She could almost feel how vulnerable humans felt as she stepped into the murky waters. She imagined the great white deciding she looked like fair game. Her heart would pick up speed as she scanned the waves. This was her way to get the elusive adrenaline rush. They were hard to come by when such a limited number of things could harm you. Kimmy spent 3 days on the beach. She ate and drank and enjoyed the silence. She took time to talk to several passers-by who wanted to make her acquaintance. She enjoyed the fresh seafood and the bartender's tropical drinks, which he seemed always to be handing her. He was a cutie, so she allowed his attentions. "Can I sit?" a voice asked. Kimmy shielded her eyes with her hands and lifted her head to see the speaker. "Sure, come on," Kimmy said. She sat up and started straightening up her things as if the whole beach wasn't enough space for this one tiny person. "I'm Lana Sparks," the young woman said, extending her hand. "Hey girl, nice to meet you, Kimmy Colson," Kimmy said with her award-winning smile. Lana got comfortable on her towel, slipped off her shades, and took a swig from her water bottle. "It is beautiful today. When I saw you over here by yourself, I thought no sense in both of us being alone, unless you wanted your privacy." "I'm so silly, I never even thought of that," Lana said. "No, you're okay, girl. I have been here for days. I could use somebody to hang with for a while." "Where are you from?" Kimmy asked. "Washington, D.C. What about you?" Lana answered. "Way up in the mountains of Virginia. You know what they say about the girl in the mountain and the mountain and the girl, right?" Kimmy asked. "I think they say that about everywhere," Lana said. "Well, must be true about me, 'cause I can't get that mountain out of me for anything, no matter where I go," Kimmy said. The two assumed their lounging positions, and Kimmy took the earbuds out of her phone so both could enjoy the music. Lana and Kimmy had a great time just chilling on the beach or poolside. They picked up so many beautiful shells, but Kimmy always threw them back into the sea. She thought they deserved to stay there. If she found a unique one, she would take it back to Anna and display it somewhere. She always thought about Anna when she was away. She called almost every day just to see if she had missed anything exciting. Anna always had a list of projects she was tackling and good news about things she had finished. Kimmy loved that about her. Lana suggested the two get all dolled up, as she called it, and hit a local club. Kimmy didn't see why not, so they spent the afternoon trying to decide which outfits to wear and how to style their hair. Kimmy chose to be comfortable in her powder blue country lace short dress, while Lana went a more risque route. She wore a skin-tight burgundy number with 4-inch heels. Kimmy didn't need to do all that to get anyone's attention. Lana didn't either, but she was a little insecure. The place was really bombing tonight. Kimmy hadn't seen this many people gathered in one place in a long time, and it was nice. Everyone was beautiful, healthy, and forever 25. There was no one here that Kimmy would refer to as a 4. They were all solid 9.5. The girls danced and danced and danced. They drank way too much and took a break to eat some real food. They washed it down with some BB or bottled blood, as it was called. Lana had several potential suitors for the evening. Kimmy enjoyed watching them fall all over themselves for her attention. Kimmy tended to find someone she connected with and hang out with them for the night. The lucky man of the evening was seriously gorgeous. He had shoulder-length dark brown hair, bronze skin, and a contagious smile. His eyes were so dark you would almost think they were black until you saw the hint of gold in them. Kimmy liked the view with this one, but not enough to remember his name. She was sure it was Brad, Chad, or something ending in an ad. "Hey, I think I'm going to call it for tonight," Kimmy said. She had to scream for Lana to hear her over the music, but Lana nodded her understanding. "See you in the morning then?" Kimmy asked. Lana nodded her understanding again, even though Kimmy wasn't sure she did understand. The delicious Brad, Chad, or whatever his name was, offered to escort Kimmy home as any gentleman would, but Kimmy was really not feeling all that rolling around tonight. Even though he was the ocean's Adonis, she would have to pass. She made her exit gracefully. It was kind of far from the house she was staying in, but it was a beautiful night and she would enjoy the walk. She did choose to hit a few back alleys to shorten the journey. The alleyway at Luna Street was particularly dark and ominous, but Kimmy had no fear of anything. She hadn't feared anything in a very long time. Tonight wouldn't be the night she started. As she walked, she could hear her rhinestone thong shoes as they flip-flopped, flip-flopped. Her charms on her bracelet seemed to be extra loud as they pinged together in rhythm with her steps. Her mind wandered to the next day's plans. That was probably why she didn't hear the footfalls behind her. As stealthily as a cat approaching its prey, someone eased up behind Kimmy. Unfortunately, she was too late in her acknowledgement of the stalker. He was fast and deliberate in his actions. He quickly grabbed the sides of Kimmy's head, and with a sudden jerk, he snapped her neck. Although this wouldn't kill her permanently, it did render her unconscious. She dropped her bag in the alley as he lifted her into his arms and made away with her to his awaiting vehicle. Kimmy hadn't prepared for anything like this. She had never even heard of such a thing, so how could she prepare for it? No human could have ever been strong enough or fast enough to subdue any vampire. And now that they were all secure, it wasn't an issue anymore. Kimmy woke to find herself in a very damp and dimly lit basement. Well, she believed it to be a basement, but she wasn't sure of that. Kimmy found her wrists and ankles secured by silver chains. No matter how hard she struggled, she couldn't break them. She had never seen anything she couldn't manipulate or break in one way or another. She hoped she would have better luck with her captor. Oh no, this is terrible. What will become of Kimmy? And will Anna be able to help? I guess we will have to wait until next time to find out. Until next time, bye for now.